Yo, what's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related. And in today's episode, we are going over some pretty exciting news, honestly. We got some One Piece news, we got some new anime series, some manga being returning, and some brand new manga. So honestly, we got a lot of good shit going on. But yeah, this is your first time here. I'm your boy Aray, and I'm with my co-host Owen. Owen, say what's up.
What's going on, guys?
Yo, so honestly, Owen, man, this is pretty hype, bro. Trust me, man. I know you don't know some of these stories, but I'm pretty hyped. So let's start this one off with some One Piece because I know you love your One Piece.
I
So
mean, one,
basically, what's up?
I was about to say, just One Piece is the most goated anime out there. We gotta start off with it. But yeah, what's
All
going
right.
on?
Yeah, so on the weekly Shonen Jump issue, they're actually putting in the live action character. So I don't know if you can see it over here, but he's chilling with Luffy. And honestly, that's the first time I've ever seen that. I have a little bit of a better picture so you can see. Do you see it? It's like the guy that plays Luffy in the live
Yeah,
action is
yeah,
chilling with
yeah.
Luffy.
Nah,
What are your thoughts on that?
it looks, he looks okay. He looks. I mean, you can't really get closer than that. It's a good depiction of Luffy. I don't. He definitely doesn't sound like Luffy at all. I know we've heard his voice.
Yeah.
Was that his voice or was that like another voice actor that's
Nah,
doing his
that
voice?
that was his voice.
Yeah, so I mean, the dude doesn't sound like Luffy at all, but I mean, at least he looks like him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
One thing that I want to point out, I've never seen like Shonen Jump or any other anime or like any news or publishing company ever push live action like this. So I don't know if they're doing it just because One Piece is that big or if they actually think that this is gonna be successful. But damn, bro, it's the first time I've ever seen this.
yeah. No, I mean, yo, I've been seeing this all over TikTok. New content, like the trailer, people watching the trailer, and
Yeah.
Arlong's nose, bro. That
Oh my
shit,
God, bro looks ridiculous.
bro, that shit is so funny. But the way they're like setting up the trailers, the way they're
Mhm,
building up the hype, honestly, it
mhm,
seems like it's gonna be super interesting. I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
mhm.
Um, I gotta critique it, but it seems like it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be one for the books.
Facts.
It's also like this is gonna be the last time they can really reel people in
Yeah,
to One Piece. So they're trying their hardest as much as they can to get people to watch it.
facts. Yo, this is a hell of a side note, but did you notice that, Twitter changed to X? Do you see it over here? Just an
Yeah,
X?
yeah. I saw that yesterday. My brother was telling me something about it where it's like because of a comment or something. Or like what was
Oh,
the
word?
story? Yeah, it was like
I
off of some like just one comment or something and then yeah. It was like a singular
yeah.
comment, and then he just did. Elon always does some crazy shit, but this is part of his marketing scheme where
Yeah.
well he'll do some crazy shit and then um people will react to it. Elon did this, made an X, and then yeah. But it's so smart because he doesn't really have to do shit. All he did was change the name and
Yeah.
make a logo, and then yeah, it's kind of crazy. But
Damn.
yeah, this shit is
Uh,
wild.
Facts. But yo, if you guys want, make sure you guys follow us on X, aka Twitter, the old Twitter. I don't even know, man, what to call it anymore. I'm lost at this point, bro. But yeah, bro. Follow us on X. I actually like the logo though. It's pretty fire.
Nah, the logo is sick, but yeah.
All right, yo, let's hop into the next story. So, speaking of One Piece hype, we got some big influencer. In fact, the biggest influencer of all of TikTok with the most followers, 161.7 million followers, Khaby Lame. I don't know if you know him, but
Nah, dude. Everyone knows this guy. If you
yeah,
don't know this dude, bro, you're living under a rock. Straight up, my man rose to the top without speaking a single word. God damn, bro. If you're talking about efficiency, there's no one more efficient than this, bro.
but yeah,
Like,
the story behind it, man, of
oh, what's
why we're
up?
bringing this up.
Yeah,
I
what's
don't know
up?
if you noticed, bro, but his profile picture is Gear 5 Luffy.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. My boy. I mean, the best gotta watch the best. I mean, he has great taste in anime. What can I say? I like the guy even more than I used to like him before. But yeah,
Man,
his story is just crazy. How he got to the top, where he
yeah,
just he appealed to so many people, and it was just at that point it was kind of a meme to get dethroned Charlie D'Amelio or some shit, and
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
bro, the man made it to the top though without saying a word.
All I'm
Crazy.
gonna say, bro, is the GOAT recognizes the GOAT. You got the king of TikTok and the king of pirates, bro.
Yeah,
You feel me?
facts. They both might be king of pirates. Well, let's get it.
Yo. All right, man. But yeah, man, you can already tell that if the person with the biggest following on TikTok is loving One Piece, and I don't want to see his advertising. He just changed his profile picture, but you can tell that this shit's about to be hype, man.
No, everyone shit is about to be hype. It's been building up a storm for the past couple weeks.
Hmm.
Everyone's, past couple months, to be honest. It's not even weeks. People have been going on about Gear 5 Luffy for so long, and I just can't wait. What is it, August 6th or 9th or something?
Yeah, I believe it's August 5th. I think it's
Oh,
August 5th.
nice, 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 nice. Okay. I mean, we're definitely doing a big watch party for that, so watch out. Join our
Facts.
Discord, and we'll watch as a team. We'll see the history unfold together.
Facts. All right, yo, let's get into the next story. We're moving away from, One Piece here, but we are moving into a brand new anime concept. So it looks like Rick and Morty is getting an anime. We already got news on this earlier, but now we just got the opening credits released. It's about a minute and a half. We have posted on our Instagram and our TikTok. But honestly, man, it's pretty cool because we're getting a Rick and Morty anime, one of the most popular adult animations is becoming an anime. It's going to be 10 episodes long. It's being created by, or at least it's being written by the guy that created Tower of God. So that's hella hype, man. If you guys like the writing of the author of Tower of God, you're gonna love this. I mean, we can only assume so, but I don't know if you've seen the trailer, Owen, but did you watch it?
I haven't gotten to see the trailer yet. I saw like a bit of it while I was going
Hmm.
through our Instagram.
Yeah.
But I mean, Rick and Morty getting an anime, this is pretty sick. So is this from the Rick and Morty side, or is this from the how does that work? Like, is this
So
like, yeah?
I don't know exactly how it works. I think that the people that created Rick and Morty, they greenlit it, but it's gonna be like an anime original work, but it's
Okay.
supposed to be adapted with themes and events from the main Rick and Morty. So I guess the writer of Tower of God, Takashi Sano, he's writing it, maybe in his own way. I'm not sure exactly how, but it's probably going to be similar to like how One Piece is getting its live action. So like how they're all referring to Oda and asking, all right, should we do this, 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 this? So I'm assuming the creators of Rick and Morty are overseeing this project, but it's not being written by them exclusively.
No, I got you. I got you. I mean, Rick and Morty was a phenomenal show. If
Mhm.
anyone can like kind of replicate the anime stuff, it might be them. It's a show where, random shit happens every single episode, so I don't know how they're
Yeah.
going to kind of plotline this, but it's going to be, interesting. The world, the Rick and Morty world itself, the world building in Rick and Morty is kind of crazy. You see them going to like different ass dimensions,
Mhm.
planets, and you got Pickle Rick. It's fucking it's a fire show. It's a fire show. And I think if they do the animations and everything right, we're in for a
Mhm.
treat.
Facts, man. Honestly, man, the opening looked amazing. Like there was so much random and cool shit happening all at once. It was kind of hard to, keep up with it. But again, that's how anime opening like they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? But also, I feel like it could kind of be somewhat of a meme because I don't know exactly like you know how Rick and Morty is. They make a lot of jokes and whatnot, and that's the central theme behind Rick and Morty. So it could be funny as hell. I don't know if you've ever seen those like SpongeBob openings, but it could be somewhat similar to that. But I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. 10 episodes is still a good amount, so maybe we'll get at an actual plot line, or maybe it'll just be a bunch of funny shit. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for the best. Rick and Morty's always been a good show, so I trust it. I trust it to give us some good shit.
Facts.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the next one.
All right. So speaking of, Adult Swim, we got some more Adult Swim news. So it looks like Adult Swim is kind of choreography, like they're collabing a bunch of different things, different pieces and parts. So we got Adult Swim overseeing this is going to be put on their channel. We got Cowboy Bebop's creator, and we got Mappa. They're all collabing to create a new original anime called Lazarus. That's a huge collab though. If you think about it, we got Adult Swim, Cowboy Bebop, like the author, he's a legend, man. He's come up with so many different like pop in series, Space Dandy, Cowboy Bebop, obviously. I can't remember his other one off the top of my Samurai Champloo. Yeah, that's it. But yo, this collab with Mappa of all studios,
Damn.
dude, this shit about to be crazy.
Yeah, this shit's gonna be hectic. There's not people involved here. Okay, so what's the general theme of this anime? It piqued my interest.
All right, yo. So let me just read the synopsis for you guys. All right. So this is how Adult Swim describes the story. The year is 2052. An era of unprecedented peace and prosperity prevails across the globe. The reason for this, mankind has been freed from sickness and pain. Nobel Prize winning neuroscientist Dr. Skinner has developed a miracle cure-all drug with no apparent drawbacks called Hapuna. Hapuna soon becomes ubiquitous and essential. However, soon after Hapuna is officially introduced, Dr. Skinner vanishes. 3 years later, the world has moved on, but Dr. Skinner has returned, this time as a harbinger of doom. Skinner announces that Hapuna has a short half life. Everyone who has taken it will die approximately 3 years later. Death is coming for the sinful world and coming soon. As a response to this threat, a special task force of five agents is gathered from across the world to save humanity from Skinner's plan. The group is called Lazarus. Can they find Skinner and develop a vaccine before time runs out? Thoughts?
Wow, this shit sounds sick.
It does, right?
Nah, it sounds sick. Something I definitely watch.
Mhm.
It looks like there's gonna be some important characters dying. That's what I feel like. I feel like that's gonna be like the theme out here.
Yeah.
Death and the time, like running from death, basically. That's about to be sick. This is sound like COVID kind of. I don't know.
Mhm.
They make
That's what I was thinking. That's the first thing I was thinking, bro. I feel like they got inspired by the idea.
they're bringing COVID into anime. God damn. But this shit sounds sick. We got a lot of notable, names working on it. So hopefully this is gonna be um, up to par. We got three big, we got
Big
one
players,
big,
bro,
yeah,
in
big
all
players
different
working on this.
industries too. It's honestly going to be unique. We got the production studios, we got the animation studios, and then of course we got the original authors. It's just insane, bro. This is legit like a huge mashup. And honestly, I feel like there's going to be like a certain side or like a certain niche that this will appeal to. But honestly, the story, it seems really unique and interesting. So I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna watch it for sure.
No, me too, definitely. We're in for a treat with this one for
Facts.
sure. It's about to be beefy. Let's get it.
Facts. All right, yo. So let's get into the next story. This is a story that I'm pretty hyped for. It's just like a little bit of a mini achievement. Honestly, I shouldn't say mini achievement. This is a huge achievement. So Hajime no Ippo, it's a boxing manga or anime. If you watch the anime, it just exceeded 100 million copies in circulation. Just to kind of preface this, there's only been about less than 20 manga series that have ever done this. So I have the wiki right in front of us so we can look at all the different series. But dude, for there to only be less than 20 series to ever get 100 million copies, that just shows how big of achievement that this is. So I don't know why my dumbass said media achievement, but this is fire.
No, yeah, I mean it's up there with the very few.
Mhm.
100 million though, that's actually wild. I know you love this anime. You tried. I mean, not honestly, you haven't tried putting me onto this one because
Yeah.
I'd probably not watch it. But
Mhm.
I know that you always talk about this. You and like members in the Discord
Yeah.
um always talk about this. I've never watched it personally, but it seems like a really good anime when it comes. I've never seen a boxing anime, so this is the only boxing anime that I've ever seen.
Mhm.
And if it's sold 100 million copies, I mean that tells you why. That tells you why it's so
Right.
good. So, I mean, you want to go off the list? You want to read the list of who else is in
Yes.
this top 100?
All right, we can start
100
from the
mil?
bot. We can start from the bottom up. So it looks like Hajime Ippo is already third from the bottom, but let's
Yep.
just read from the very bottom. So first off, we got Touch. It's a baseball manga. It came out in the 1980s. So Loki, it's been a fat minute. Um,
Nice. Okay.
but it might just have to do with the longevity. But it might also be a great series. I really haven't heard of it to be honest, but it's the first time I'm hearing of it. Next up, we got the Kindaichi Case Files. Again, I'm not really sure what that is. A lot of these are older series that came out in 1992. Then we got Hajime no Ippo, 1989. So this has been around for a while. Then we got Fist of the North Star, which is a lot of people's first manga slash anime. It's a lot older. Again, it came out in the 80s. Then even older, we got Astro Boy. and that came out in the 50s. So you can only see how old some of these, like how ancient some of the players on this list are, but it's just absolutely insane. Then we got some more recents in here. We got AOT, which obviously just blew up in the last few years. That's sitting at 110 million. Then we got the JoJo series, which again that came out in the 80s, but it's a very long series. So again, longevity might have to play with that. But again, it is very popular. Then we got what the first of the big three on here. We got Bleach sitting at 130 million.
Let's go. Wait, I just have one question.
Yeah,
So
what's up?
this is for total manga sales, right?
Yeah.
I think one reason that these older mangas are up here also is because a lot of people, I don't know, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, was the anime out for a lot of these manga during this time? So like what I'm saying is, did people only have access to the manga itself and no anime for
That
the action?
that is possible. I mean, for example, Astro Boy was a cartoon that came to the West like a
Yeah, I've seen
long,
it. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
but I feel like that came out when we were young, if not maybe 5, 10 years before we were born. It's been out since the 50s. So there's
Damn.
probably been like a 20-year gap before the show got created. You know what I mean? So that might have.
Yeah, exactly. I think like the only type of medium that people had for some of these stories were the manga. So,
Mhm.
they had to resort to reading the manga of it. Also, yeah, it's been out for a very long time. So people, new people get into it. The old people are still there. So it just compiles. But yeah.
Mhm. All right. So next up, we got Oshinbo. I haven't heard of this one. It looks like it's on hiatus, but again, this came out in the 80s and it just recently went on hiatus in 2014. So that's actually crazy for it to be going on for almost 30 years. That's like no, not even. It's like what 40 years almost. But that's some One Piece shit right there. But again, it went on hiatus. Now we actually have a very recent one. We got Demon Slayer, which I think in this day and age, we're starting to get a lot of manga sales based off of like a popular anime. And this is something that me and you have been talking about, where and a manga is doing pretty well. It gets an anime adaptation. The anime adaptation like goes crazy, and then all of a sudden the manga sales are just absolutely insane. This is what happened with Oshinoko. It's happening to obviously Demon Slayer. It happened to Attack on Titan. So for this one to already be, it looks like it's a top 10. That's actually pretty insane for it to not have been on that long.
Yeah. Demon Slayer being top 10 is actually pretty wild. It's a pretty recent anime. Yeah, that's actually, I honestly didn't expect Demon Slayer to be on this list.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you also that that manga is very accessible now compared to how it was before, where if an anime comes out,
Yeah.
everyone could just hop onto the manga instantly. Like
Facts.
because you can use like multiple apps, you can use whatever you
Mhm.
want now. So it's like
Right.
there's so many sources to get that information from. So if it's peak, it's going to spread like wildfire.
That's facts. Just kind of following up on the list, we'll kind of breeze through the next ones, but we've got Kochi Kame. I haven't really heard of that, but that's been going on since 1976. That's at 156 million sales. Then we got Slam Dunk, which is another sports anime. It's about basketball. Recently the movie just came out and that movie blew up. It's a top 10 movie, so that's just absolutely insane. Then we got some of the OGs. We got Naruto on this list, sitting at 250 million. Then we got Doraemon, which is like a cartoon. You've probably seen it on. It's like that little blue guy with it looks like a bunny kind of like a bunny and a cat combined. You've probably seen
Mm.
it. You just don't remember. I'll show you later on. But that's sitting at 250 as well. Then we've got Dragon Ball, which again is a huge series, but that's sitting at 260 mil. Then we got some One Piece rivalry here. We got KS Close. I don't know if you've heard of it, on, but that's been going on around the same time as One Piece has, and it's also got about the same amount of episodes with over 1,000.
Damn.
And
Okay.
yeah, and honestly, you haven't heard of this, bro, but the creator Gosho and Oda, so like the creator of Case Close and One Piece, they like Loki, they were hyping each other up and stuff. So I don't know if that was a marketing tactic or they were just real recognized real, but yeah, man, they're huge players. Both been in the game for almost 30 years, so it's just absolutely insane. So that's at 270. Then there's Golgo 13. I haven't heard of this one, but that's been going on since 1968 and it's still going on to this day. That's just think about that for a second, dog.
Holy shit, bro. This is actually crazy. 1968 and it's still going on. Who's watching this shit, bro?
Bro, that's 55, like 56 years or something like that, bro. That is
Bro,
50, that's 55 plus years, dog.
how
What?
many episodes did they come out with?
I don't know, but the amount of volumes is 208 volumes. I don't even know if it's anime, to be honest.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I'm like, yo, I never heard of this shit. And also, why? Who's the author that's writing after 50 whatever years? Like, god damn, it's actually
Yeah,
crazy.
right. I have to look into that later on, but damn. And then obviously sitting at number one with, it's unparalleled just because of the longevity and how hyped the series and how good it is. It's One Piece, but
Yeah,
that's
it's not even by a small margin, man. It's to 116 million. Like, bro, holy shit. One Piece is just goaded. I mean, you just can't. There's nothing you could say. It's the most sold manga out there. It's even more sold than Superman and Batman. It's been doing it for 25 years consistently, and the most hype moment is about to be in a couple days. So it's like, how does something that came out 27 years ago, 25 years ago, and it's still coming out,
Mhm.
and it's still peak, like it's still peak. It still hasn't died down. It's still the best. It's actually
Facts.
just wild. Just One Piece is something that is gonna be, once it's done, people are gonna have to analyze it. People can have to analyze Oda's brain when he dies, see what type of disease this dude had, because there's something wrong if you're making peak for this long. Like, dude has to be like a master manipulator or some shit if he's this good at storytelling.
Yeah, goddamn, bro. It just I don't know, man. It's absolutely insane. We're honestly like we're celebrating the achievement of Hajime no Ippo sitting at 100 million, but One Piece is 5x that. That's insane, man. For a list to have less than 20 in it, for it to basically have as much as the bottom like 10 of the list combined, that's insane, man. But yeah, let's hop into the next one. You ready for this?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right. So speaking of manga, we got some manga news regarding Boruto. So it looks like Boruto manga is finally back after it went on hiatus in April. It's coming back on August 21st, and it's going to be renamed to Two Blue Vortex. So originally it was called, Boruto Naruto Next Generations, but now it's its own thing. And one of the cool things before I hear your thoughts on this one is we are getting a time skip, bro. And usually when time skips happen, bro, shit gets lit, man. So you can see the picture right here, Sarda, a little bit grown up. But yeah, man, let me hear your thoughts. I know you didn't even like Naruto like that, but let me hear your
Yeah.
thoughts on Boruto.
So I never actually ever watched Boruto.
Hmm.
Um, but to get away from Boruto for a second, I'm going to talk about time skips to connect with it.
Yeah.
Time skips are always fun and they're always crazy. We know this from, like, the One Piece time skip. The amount that changes and the amount of information that you get within that first couple episodes is it's so good. You see the difference between, the power levels. You see the difference between, and it's not just one person. You see it throughout everybody. So you see
Hmm.
all, like, the friends and whatnot. They're all stronger. You see, and there's always, that one character that he thought was underrated, and then after the time skip, he just becomes a demon. So I
Facts.
wonder who that character is gonna be in Boruto.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in Naruto, when they went from, kid Naruto to, like, teenage
Shippuden.
Naruto, yeah,
Yeah.
Shippuden, it was a huge difference, and it's just everything just everything just gets scaled at a better and more, like, intense rate, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can already assume that it's going to be pretty good because it ended off in a really good place. And I know, again, a lot of us don't even watch Boruto or read Boruto, but just looking at like the amount read, basically, just kind of preface what I'm talking about on the Manga Plus app. It goes by how many of the chapters are read weekly, and they have rankings. And Boruto at one point surpassed Chainsaw Man, One Piece, and whatnot when this fire ass chapter came out. Again, I haven't read it, so I'm just assuming it's fire because everybody's reading it. It was number one for a few weeks just because of that. So that was one of the last few chapters to come out before it went on break. So you can already tell that this is probably going to pop off as soon as it comes out. But yeah, let's hop into the next story on.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, bro. We got some more Pokemon. You know, we love talking about Pokemon, but for this one, man, this is kind of bittersweet. So Pokemon is returning with its anime. This is going to be called the final chapter. So it's going to be 11 special episodes. It's going to be called, um, what's going to be called? The Pokemon Master. I think that's what it's called. That's coming out on Netflix on September 8th, and it's going to be 11 episodes to end everything off. We got some OG characters making a return. We got Brock, Misty, Gary, Team Rocket. We got the motherfucking Squirtle Squad out here, bro. So yeah, man, it's bittersweet just because it's finally ending, man. Ash's journey is ending.
Damn, they got the Squirtle Squad out there. I remember that. Oh, the OG Squirtle Squad, bro.
Yeah,
I remember Ash's Squirtle was the leader of the Squirtle Squad too. Yo, those dudes were menaces. I remember, bro. I just rewatched the episode with my nephews. Bro, these guys were building way better traps than Team Rocket. Bro, it was funny as hell. Damn, Squirrel Squad. Let's get it. But yeah, this is gonna be very heartfelt because we're gonna see all the older Pokemon and all the maybe older characters too. Come into play one last time. These are the last 12 episodes of Pokemon. Pokemon is a series that has been going on for so long. It's influenced so many people's childhoods, and to see it, kind of disappear within these last 12 episodes, it is pretty sad for all of us, Pokemon fans, and I think that's like 85% of kids in that grew up in the United States probably Pokemon fans. This is it's gonna be nice to see them for one last time, but yeah, pretty sad, pretty sad.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be bittersweet for sure. I'm definitely watching it. And are you watching it?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely watching it for sure. This is a fact. That's a fact.
All right, yo, let's hop into the next story. All right, so this is just kind of a, something that we were talking about a little bit older in our pods. We were talking about this story, how this one guy, Hayao Miyazaki, he's the guy that created Spirited Away and a bunch of other huge hits. He wanted to release a movie, but he didn't want anyone to know about the movie. So we're just kind of following up on that story. And that movie is finally out with no advertisements. And guess where it ended up? It ended up at number one in the first 4 days that it's been out with 2.15 billion yen in sales. That's about $15 million in just 4 days. So looks like his tactic of no advertisement worked, because that's just insane for it to open up at number one.
Yeah, no, this is actually insane. I'm telling you, the reverse marketing strat this dude pulled off was amazing. This who was the author of this? Like, what other titles did he create?
Spirited Away, which is one of the most popular anime films of all time.
Yeah, so my man just added again. He's a low key goat. He doesn't even need marketing to become number one. That just shows you. True. That just shows you that, bro. That shows you he just used organic, like his fans from before, and this one little picture to bring hype. Literally, he used one picture to bring hype. That's literally all he did. That's genius, bro. This dude's a genius. Like, actually, goddamn. Are you gonna watch it?
If it comes out on Crunchyroll, I'll take a look. Or if it comes out in theaters, I mean, honestly, bro, if he intended for us to watch it without knowing anything about it, I kind of want to do that, man. So I will definitely check it out.
Yeah, no, this might be interesting. If you guys want to, I have no information on this, so I can't even tell you what it's about. So, just watch it for yourselves to see. But number one in 4 days, god damn.
Right. All right, yo, let's hop into the next story. So this next story is pretty cool. I'm pretty hyped about it because it's one of my favorite series, and that author is coming up with a new sports manga. It's gonna be an ice hockey sports manga called Dogs Red. But yeah, man, it's pretty hype because the author of Golden Kamuy is doing it, and honestly, man, Satoru Noda, he's a beast, man. I love his storytelling. I love his writing. I love my sports, anime, and manga. So I'm pretty hyped for this one. I just kind of had to throw this one on. A little bit biased of me. Not the biggest story, but it's something that I look forward to. And plus, man, hockey is probably one of the least sports that I pay attention to. So maybe I'll get into hockey a little bit more. But yeah, just a cool little story. Figure I'd throw that one out. But yeah, any quick thoughts before we move on?
I mean, not really. I'm not really a hockey fan at all. So
That's fair.
yeah.
All I can say, bro, is man, the Bruins sold out last year, man. That's my team, even though I don't watch them
Damn.
like that.
Sheesh. All I know is the Islanders because I see people walking. I see so many people with Islanders jerseys going
Yeah.
to thing MSG.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the only reason I even know about them. But yeah, I don't really
Bet,
pay attention to hockey at all.
bet. All right, so let's get into the final story of today. So this one's kind of weird because all right, first let me just say the story, but it is very weird. So Near Automata is coming out with the second core. It's weird because not because it's coming out with a second core, but because it got that second core before the final episodes even released. If you guys remember, we did a story on this a long time ago where basically the episodes got postponed and they haven't even finished airing all the episodes, or maybe by the time of the recording they just finished. But they announced this and reportedly started production for the second core before they even released all the episodes of the remaining season. So that's just very weird to me. They claimed that it had to do with COVID and whatnot, and that's why they had to get into their delays. So I just felt like this was a really weird story. But if you guys are fans of this, you are getting a second core. But yeah, any thoughts on?
Yeah, I feel like everyone's making excuses because of COVID, bro. COVID's been gone for like a couple of years now. So
Mhm.
yeah, the fact that wait, so this got delayed for how long?
I was supposed to come out in like February, March, like these episodes. That's around the time that they got delayed.
God damn. And how does someone blame something on COVID when when we're like 3 years out, bro?
I
It's actually
honestly, man,
crazy.
they just said they're delayed because of COVID. There was no other reasoning, or I mean, not that I could find, but yeah.
Damn, hopefully, no one died to COVID.
Mhm.
Hopefully the altar is good to go. We don't want a situation like Hunter x Hunter, but I don't know, seems like so what's this anime like even about kinda?
It I haven't watched it, but it looks like it's based off a video game. I do know that. It looks like there's a lot of like weapons involved, and it's a little bit futuristic looking. Again, I don't really know because I haven't watched it, and I didn't plan on watching it. But I have heard a lot of people that were honestly pretty sad and pissed off that it got delayed. So I do know that it does have a pretty good following, and for it to get a second core, I mean that just proves that.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't know what it's about, so I can't really tell
Mhm.
you guys what's going on. But something seems fishy that shit's gonna get delayed. People are blaming COVID. It's 3 years
Yeah,
later. I don't know. Kind of seems fishy to me, but yeah,
yeah. No, we will be following up on this story though, because there's been a lot of anime from this specific anime production studio. So we're gonna be watching it for sure. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys for listening and checking this out. Honestly, it's pretty fun bringing you guys news. Make sure you guys join our Discord. If you guys have any opinions or anything like that, and if you guys want to stay up to date with your anime news, then you guys already know which podcast to listen to or which Discord to join / which Instagram to follow, because that's what we're all about, right on?
yeah. I mean, we're trying to build the biggest anime community out here. We're trying to provide you guys with as much valuable information that regards anime and anime in general, everything anime. Um, we do Thursdays we do news. Tuesdays we go into more of a personal style podcast. We do want to hear from you guys in the Discord. We want to talk to you guys. We want to build a community and find like-minded people. But other than that, if you guys want to see news instantly, we do post every piece of news pretty much instantly when it comes out on Instagram. So make sure to follow that. But other than that, I think we're all set.
All right, yo, we appreciate you guys for listening. We'll catch you guys on the next episode of Anime Plus, which we do every single Tuesday and Thursday. So we'll see you guys there. If not, we'll see you guys on the Discord. But yeah, with that being said, peace out, you guys, and have a great weekend. Peace.
Yeah. Peace.